Welcome back, guys. So, I was going to show off a couple of pairings I have locked up. Um, let's see here. We have a Mystic Mahogany Batman breeding Acid Pinstripe, Red Stripe or Yellow Belly. It's not both. It's probably Yellow Belly. So, Acid Pinstripe, either Red Stripe or Yellow Belly. Het Clown, female. And that is my Mystic Mahogany Batman. That's a world's first animal that I produced a couple years ago. So that should probably make something pretty cool. Alright, and then I have a Pastel Stranger Double Het Hypo Clown breeding a Pastel Phantom Clown that is 66% possible Het Hypo. And then this is an Acid Pinstripe. This is a brother to, they were locked up a little bit ago, but this is a brother to that girl I just showed. This is an Acid Pinstripe, and I do believe this one is Red Stripe and Yellow Belly. And that's a GHI clown. I have courting happening in here. There's courting happening here from Mojave Monsoon, and that's a Cinnamon Enchi Hypo, Het Desert Ghost. And then this is the last one I saw locked up. Oh, hello. You know, I don't think they're locked up anymore. But that is a Leopard Pinstripe, a Xanthic Double Het Clown Pied, and she is a Leopard Triple Het. They were locked up a little bit ago. Her sister produced the Leopard Axanthic Clown Pied that I showed off in the last video. So, hoping to hit another one of those. So, anyways, I'll show off a couple of animals that I produced that I am keeping. This is a Spectre or Yellow Belly Sunset. This is a boy. So I'm pretty sure it's Spectre. Mom was produced from a Super Stripe. But if you know what a Yellow Belly looks like, a lot of people can tell the difference between a Yellow Belly and Spectre. Spectre just doesn't put off the same, belly type, and it has a little bit of a striped kind of tail going on. So I'm hoping that this is Spectre. I'm gonna test him. But look how orange that is. So just based on the oranges in this, I can tell. I've hatched a bunch of sunsets. I can tell this is either gonna be Yellow Belly or Spectre. So I'm hoping for Spectre. I have two of those Spectre or Yellow Belly Het females. And then this is his sister. And this one's even more orange. Got that stripe going on. Ooh, hello. Hello. She wants to get my ass. She almost got me too. Anyways, yeah, really, really pretty. I think a Super Spectre or a Super Stripe Sunset is going to really, really play into the oranges of the sunset. genes, so I'm excited about that. Here's another one I'm going to keep. And this girl's fiery too, man. But this is a Suma, probably yellow belly clown pied. I'm guessing yellow belly just based on it being a little jagged on the pattern, what there is for pattern anyways, but yellow belly or not, I'm super happy to have made this girl. This is a goal animal. So again, Suma clown pied. She's going to be sticking around. Her sister right here is a Suma pied, 66% het clown, so I'll probably test her, and I might make her available. So here's the difference. I mean, if it would be hard to tell probably if you didn't have the two side by side, but you can see the difference. That's a clown head all day long, and then this is just a Suma pied. You can kind of see the faint stripe on that. So, anyways, bunch of cool mahogany stuff. This girl right here is a mahogany pied. Let's see if I can focus this camera. Oh shit! You guys are all fiery. There we go. This one's trying to take my hand off too. Look at that, mahogany pied, and that is double het hypo clown. So she's gonna stick around. I bought mahogany pied, and I started with a mahogany yellow belly het pied male. So my mahogany pied journey started just from a couple of animals, and then the goal was to be making Suma pied, but you know, you kind of have to look at the market and kind of guess where things are going. And so I knew trying to make Suma pieds I'd be behind. So then I went ahead and I started making mahogany pied het clowns instead. And I held back a bunch of mahogany pied het clown females and a male. And that's essentially how that came to. But this, I ended up, taking a hypo clown het pied male to one of those girls and made that. So, let's see what else we got here. These ones just had their first sheds. So these ones have not eaten yet, but this girl is an Orange Dream pied double het hypo clown. That's going to be staying here. I have a couple of triple hets. Like this is a OD triple het. Let's see what else. That was an OD triple het. I know there's another. This is another pied. I believe that's another OD pied, just not as nice looking as the other one. That girl might stay here too. So anyways, I had a couple triple hets. I think this is the one I showed already. Yeah, Orange Dream, triple het, hypo clown pied. I'll probably let this girl go. And then I have a couple normal triple hets. Then I have this ODGHI pied double het hypo clown. That girl's sticking around. This OD pied double het hypo clown male will be available. Let's see what else. Yeah, it's a lot. I will be posting a bunch of stuff pretty soon. This girl This girl is a OD Enchi Mojave double het monsoon clown. Really nice. That's gonna make a beautiful monsoon. Okay. So I'm pretty excited. We've got some. That's a GHI Yellow Belly double het sunset clown. That's a male that I might hold on to. That is a leopard GHI pastel yellow belly double het sunset clown female. Probably gonna keep that. Ooh, you messed your tub up. Gross. Alright, this one just shed. That is a GHI double het sunset clown. Beautiful. I gotta clean this tub up right now. So anyways, I wanted to also say something like about the last video I made. I had a lot of good comments on that video. I think there's probably a couple people, a little negative, I should say. Maybe I sounded a little arrogant in the video, but honestly, like this thing's been around for 30 plus years. It's not going anywhere. It's always, businesses come and go, businesses fail. Not everybody's gonna make it. You just gotta set yourself up. You gotta set yourself expectations. And then be prepared to work, because it don't happen overnight. It takes good 5-6 years before you're going to turn a profit. Like, you'll sell stuff, but you're going to have to keep constantly upgrading and investing. So if you want to actually get somewhere, it's just going to be a lot of time and a lot of investment for a good while. But eventually, once you have, once you're keeping holdbacks and your holdbacks are breeding, and you keep keeping females, and your females that you keep breeding, and you're multi-generational, that's the point when you start to actually make money. So if you can stick it out to the point of being multi-generational, you will make money doing this. Depending on how big you want to be, you see the size of my operation. You could have one of these racks and be happy with just earning yourself some vacation money. But the market's not dead. It's just different. And to be perfectly honest, it's kind of really just the way it was before COVID. Everybody, I've been in this thing for like 9 years, and every single year, even during COVID, every single year, you had people naysaying and saying that the market's dead and all that stuff. Like, it's happened every single year. And when you got the guys that have been in 20 plus years saying that it's been something that people have been saying ever since they started, so you can't listen to that kind of stuff. And anyways, it's not just about the money anyways. It's about making really cool stuff. And when you're at the point like I am, when you're multi-generational, and you're hatching out your babies, it really gives you a rewarding feeling. Not just it's not just about the money, man. So, all right, guys, take care of yourselves. I gotta get this little one's tub all cleaned up.